I didn't read the book. There, I said it.
I like to go in fresh!
And since I'm a film reviewer, it made sense. First of all, the spoilers are Ariana Grande light, and most likely what the preview showed. So don't wuss out, and keep watching. Project Hail Mary is based on the book by Andy Weir. You know the guy from The Martian? Yeah, that guy. I've been really looking forward to watching this for a while. So no way in hell I'm not watching it on IMAX. First, make sure to like and subscribe if you like the content, and maybe even if you don't. Okay, let's not waste any more time and get to it. If you're a fan of hard sci-fi, you're gonna get some of that, but without too much foreplay. It stars the AT&T girl, Milana Vajentrub, as the hot cosmonaut that's traveling to some distant star, so she can talk about rate plans, or figure out why it's the only one that's not dying in the known universe. Oh yeah, and it has Ryan Gosling. Gosling stars as Ryland Grace. He's kind of a Poindexter, a teacher, and a friend to geological formations. He eventually pairs up with one of them named Rocky. That multi-pedal rock basically steals the show as a sidekick. I think it's kind of like the year of sidekicks. We got Sir Duncan and Egg, Chopper in One Piece, and unfortunately Baby Yoda and The Mandalorian coming up. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Gosling was an inspired choice for the protagonist. He's got a ton of star power and comic timing. He's not a hero, and is pretty much out of his comfort zone throughout the film, except when he's doing nerd stuff. Gosling brings real verisimilitude to the relationship with Rocky. It's like Mark Hamill and Frank Oz's Yoda in The Empire Strikes Back. You get the wrong actor cast, or a Jaden Smith.
What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do?
And the character is just a rubber toy with a hand up its butt. And I'm not just talking about Jaden. They do a sort of non-linear thing with the story, and it really works. Just when the tension is building, it switches to give you more context and then pulls you back to the main narrative. It does this in a way that you want to know more about each storyline. I also enjoyed how refreshingly fun it was. It wasn't this big dystopian shit show like Hunger Games or anything Star Trek is doing these days. It was easy and fun, with characters that were just a little dorky and good-hearted. Another standout was Sandra Hüller as the head of the clandestine program. It's funny how men can write female characters better than females can write male characters these days. Her character is just fantastic. She's strong and actually has vulnerabilities, all while acting like a real person in the situation she's in. It's the subtleties and interactions that mean more than the actual lines. I'm not gonna say too much about Rocky cause I don't want to give anything away, but he's like one of the best parts of this film, at least the Grace-Rocky dynamic anyway. This film is what I always loved about sci-fi. It takes me back to the days of watching Star Trek on syndication. It reminds us that the universe is huge, like incredibly huge, like unbelievably incredibly huge, and that it's full of adventure, danger, and infinite things that challenge our preconceived notions. It's just a good movie filled with good people that try to do the best they can in the situation they're put in. Some are heroic, some are reluctant heroes, and others fail to heed the call when they're needed the most. Mostly, it's a movie about connections between unlikely actors, and some redemption. Like I said before, I watched it on IMAX, and I'm convinced that that's the only way to go. It's space, so you want to be immersed in that world. That's something that the standard screen can't do. It's definitely the best thing this year so far, and I hope it achieves some good measure of success, so the industry gets back to more original films and maybe a little bit more science. I think we need that in the world. Well, as you probably guessed, I'm giving it 5 out of 5 reels and recommend you go watch it in IMAX for the best experience. Also, let me know if you want a spoiler-filled review. Anyway, make sure to subscribe and share a comment, and as always, keep watching movies.